it's happening in New York, New Jersey, or Long Island, hear about it with Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.
Live from the smartwaytobuy.com studios. The Real Deal with celebrity chef David Burke is sponsored by Woodpecker by Chef David Burke, located at 30 West 30th Street between Broadway and 5th Avenue in Manhattan, where restaurant magic happens.
7 minutes after 8 o'clock, David Burke in the house. A round of applause for the super chef, the man, Shelley Goldberg. Thank you, doll. You know what, David? I'm gonna just say, you're a legend. Everyone knows you. You are much loved. You're on CBS, but I think like you really went into the stratosphere when you came on the Piscopo show. Can I say that?
He didn't even know how to cook before he was here.
I never even signed an autograph.
Stop the presses, Norton. Stop the presses. So I told the guys I'm going to be careful and just smack me with the left hand right there if I go too far. So we have the big event down there in Colts Neck, and to the launch of the Joey Benefit film that we're doing. And all the gals, they go, you know David Burke. This is what it goes. And I go, David comes on the show, man. Well, now we're very good friends. And he's got all these great locations, Tavern 62, the Woodpecker, the Drift House now, which the Drift House named, from the NJ.com. With the
best New Jersey Shore restaurant.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, we got a review Friday.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, very happy with that.
Yeah, so
that's why I had to leave early, because we were packed Saturday.
But you showed up at the mansion. How about that mansion now?
Oh, beautiful. Colts Neck is just beautiful. And the people are great down there in
Monmouth
County.
They love you. They love you. So you, I didn't know, because when I was doing sound check earlier in the afternoon, I looked in the back, and I saw strips of bacon hanging off of like a clothesline. I said, David Burke is somewhere in the house.
That house, they don't do laundry outside.
Look right.
At a clothesline? What?
Hello, Cheeves, the butler. No, actually, you know, grounded those. Were they the best people in the world? Tommy and Abby.
Nice. Oh, they're beautiful.
And Stacy. They're very grounded people, like that. So they loved you. So thank you for being there. So I jumped on stage. I knew David had to go to the Drift House because you're woman. So the first person I believe was you. David Burke is here from Hazlitt, New Jersey. I had to say that, man.
You love Hazlitt.
It was home.
You know
it's home, man. And everybody knows you then. So thank you for being there. It was great.
You were great. He sings the national anthem.
Yeah.
Right. He says, we're going to do, I think it was the third song.
Yeah.
We're going to do the national anthem.
Yeah, you're good.
And if anybody kneels, you're going to get smacked.
It gets a big laugh. I'm gonna smack you if you go down. This all beautiful cuisine is before us. If you're listening on the radio on AM 970, The Answer with Joe and Frank and David Burke, it's all beautiful. I see the chicken, Bruce Springsteen's favorite chicken. I see steak. I see with sweet potatoes underneath it. I'm gonna tell you about it all, but much more importantly.
Okay.
So, who's the friend? Who's the
Bring
friend
it,
here?
don't sing it.
Who's the friend?
What night was this?
Whoa, you stop it. You are so bad. Who's the friend?
Saturday I came by. I was with
David walks in. So all I hear, can I and stop me if I go too far because we're live here.
Good looking bird over there.
No, listen. Yes, it was. Now that you mention it now, see,
See the apple of your eye?
So I go like this. So I go. I go like this. I go. All I hear about is from an area, Chester. Can we say Chester?
Yeah.
You're in Chester. So I go, David, I saw you, and it was maddening. There were almost 400 people. So I go, David, you showed up. I give a hug, and then there's a beautiful gal next to you, and you go, Chester. What a lovely gal.
Well, because I had mentioned you had met a girl in Chester.
By the way,
because you live out that way.
I was so impressed.
Her name is Cindy.
Yeah. What a beautiful gal.
Nice girl, beautiful.
And then now this is like a thing because you brought her out like this. So this is serious for you, Mr. Burke.
I like to get her out once a year. Yeah, I met her at Gormani. Believe it or not, about 4 months ago.
Wait a minute.
Swear to God.
I'll get Janelle on the phone. Get Garmani on the phone.
I
was down there. No one like that showed up when I was at Garmani. I had 7 guys around me tailoring my suit.
I met her in May at
Wait,
Gormani.
You walked in Gormani. There was and she happened to be there?
There was an event at Gormani. She was in the wine business. She was pouring wine, and I was doing some food. And
when you said, hey, I'm David Burke.
I think it was the other way around.
No, really?
I had that white chef coat on.
Yeah, that's it.
It works wonders.
I'm hanging, Al, get me to this guy.
I don't see you in a chef coat, but all right. It works.
And in uniform. Yeah. No, we met.
Kenny Corey Apple.
I'm a large.
Chef of the future.
It was one of those things,
It's just
because I was leaving, and I said, I'm going to go back.
No.
I swear to God, I was
This-
walking out the door
With
and
the chef shirt or not? You had the chef shirt still on?
No, it was off.
You went to
but
your
I
civvies.
was saying goodbye, and something like, and I was walking out the door, and I was like, I'm going to do a wraparound and like make believe I forgot something.
Good.
That's good. I like that.
And I had my card, so I saw my card, and I walked up. And I said, I think you dropped this.
Oh, that's great. That's a good one. Did you? You didn't have the book. You didn't have
Then
the.
I just boogied.
You didn't have the magazine of islands like you
No,
did on the plane. That's our favorite David Burke story.
Now he uses the Allen Brothers
Brothers.
catalog.
Yeah.
It's even more impressive than the islands.
You like
Nice
steak?
juicy
You
steak.
like this cut of meat? I can get that for you personally. I
Hey,
know these people
I'm primed.
personally.
I know the Allen Brothers.
Grade A.
David, you are so much fun to have on the show.
We had
And
to get this with them.
congratulations.
We headed to Drift House, and it was great. A nice celebration. People coming out for the review and all that. So
That is great.
So it was
man.
good.
Yeah.
A long week because I was on the road.
I don't know how you're doing it, man. I don't know how you do. And then you're kind enough to, with Shelley Goldberg, to put everything together here. Let's take a look at what we have. First of all, if I look at the chicken, there's like a whole big kind of a. Shelley hands you a
Well,
sweet
props.
potato. Sweet
I thought
potato.
it was on.
Do you know? You're the worst. Thank God we're not on satellite radio. Settle Cthulhu down, Frank.
He's
That's good.
No.
incorrigible.
We're not even going to.
Let's just move on. It's
Just move on.
vegetables.
Look at
That's
that. I
it.
see
Organic.
Right.
George has a shot of your chicken, but also of my purple tie. You like this purple tie?
I like it.
My Easter tie. There it is. Look at my tie in the background. I love it. This chicken, is this the chicken that Bruce
This is
Springsteen made famous?
Well, the chicken that Bruce likes and many others like is because of the way we brine it. This is a hen.
And brine, explain brine again.
Brining is it's soaking in a
Yeah.
solution of usually it's water, sugar, and salt, basic.
Yeah.
And what you do is there's an exchange of fluid, so whatever your sugar and salt tastes like will be absorbed by the brine. It keeps it moist. You can't overcook it. There's something that happens with the cells of the meat, and that sugar-salt combination goes in, and when the heat hits it, it locks in that juice.
Wow.
So it's just a science thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is a product. This is a pan I found in Chicago. My friend's got a restaurant. He serves his chicken like this.
It's like a regular, it's like a pan.
It's like a bunt
But
cake
it's like an
pan
iron,
almost.
yeah, bunt cake, but it's got like a center part that sticks up, and then you put the chicken right on. That's
It's like a carousel.
So what do you do? Go out and buy 1,000 of
bake
those
it
pans?
like
or
you got to
something?
buy 10, 20 of them. You put the oven in, bake it like this, and we cook the rice right in there. But the rice has sweet potato,
got a base of
butternut,
rice.
and all four vegetables that cook. The juices are going in, and the rice takes 20 minutes. So you cook this 20. It's just this is going to be the woodpecker, woodpecker pie. We're going to call it.
Any crickets in there now?
And we gave. Oh, Joe, I got you this.
You know
I
what?
heard you got engaged.
Yeah.
As always, Joe's the last to know.
Because Cindy's got a twin sister. I was going to introduce.
No. I'm so there, man. I'll bring my car. Please, I get enough trouble as
Anyway,
it is.
so this'll be-
I gave
that
that. Does that whistle?
Whistles.
I gave that to Charlie. Thank you for that. It went at my house. It's a little red bird.
It's a pie whistle.
It's a pie whistle. So the bird is like and it's hollow with the bird like with its neck crane,
teapot.
and it whistles when it goes through. This is great.
So when you bake years ago when you baked the pie,
Yeah.
the steam from the pie would come. Apparently would whistle. Nobody bakes pies like that anymore.
Yeah.
And this was the
I love it.
decoration.
I absolutely love
Kind
it.
of cool. It's a little.
What
and
is the green on top of
Kale.
the kale?
There's kale,
and then
there's
mushroom?
sweet potatoes.
Look at this.
And, pepper. This is a great
It's a Joe
presentation
special.
piece.
That's all the stuff
Yeah,
and it's it's healthy.
It-
We all as a nod to Oktoberfest, instead of water for the rice, we cooked it in beer. It's like beer can
in honor of
chicken,
Al.
and,
Sure.
so that's the chicken and sweet potatoes.
Best
the
in the
best
world.
food you can eat.
It is the best food you can eat.
You
They
know-
told me when I had thyroid cancer 100 years ago, the first thing they said, anything orange, particularly sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Dr. Belsky
So
told
I
me.
did this just to tease everybody for what's coming
It's a
up.
block of wood with mini apples on it,
Lady
sliced at the
apples,
top, and then
stuffed with sweet potato puree
This is
and
spectacular.
vanilla and chili.
Look at that, right on
And,
top.
these
Four
are
little.
like couch potatoes or couch apples.
I love it. So you could eat the sweet potatoes right out of there.
You can eat it like that, yeah. Or you serve it with your roasted turkey or whatever else. But again, even this is with a pork chop. Beautiful.
I love that.
So
Look
the
at-
sweet potatoes have vitamins A, B, and A, C, and E.
Yeah.
They're fat-free, obviously. No cholesterol.
It is, but the antioxidants in it.
People lived on this. Is a revolutionary food. This is what the Pilgrims ate.
Now there's sweet potatoes. They're like little medallions of sweet potatoes, right? Like chips. Underneath it and on top is what looks like a pretty well done piece of meat that I would love.
Filet mignon.
That's a filet mignon, and it's well done.
A barrel cut, well trimmed filet from Allen. This is the stuff I had.
Look at how clean this is, though.
Yeah.
See, when I got to tell you, this is the steak I would eat.
Brothers, right?
Wow. David is holding up a piece of raw meat actually, and it's like there's no real marble in it. You could tell it's clean, and that is the best piece of meat I've seen.
It's
how big is that? 3.5 ounces.
6 ounces.
That's 6 ounces right there. Wow. And
6 ounces is plenty. I bought these are pretzels because of Oktoberfest. I wanted to remind myself and you guys and everybody out there that we're having something at the Garden City Hotel on Saturday.
This Saturday.
Oktoberfest.
This Saturday.
Outdoors, weather permitting it.
This is great.
And
Al,
but sweet potatoes are becoming my new thing for my fall menus. Sweet potatoes, Brussels, butternut, and wild mushrooms.
Yeah.
And but sweet potatoes, they're like underrated still.
I know. I agree.
You know,
you buy them. So Shelley handed you a full sweet potato. Yeah. You bake it. You can't nuke. I nuke mine. It doesn't taste great when I nuke it.
Because there's sugar in these. You want to caramelize them. They taste better. You bake this in half an hour.
Yeah.
Or you cut it like potato chips.
That's better.
And just bake it like I did. I baked these in the oven with the steak.
But
these are great to have around the house. Now you can make home fries with these, pie. Yam is different. The yam is basically yam's a scam. It's useless. Yeah. From a vitamin and nutrition standpoint.
What'd you put in your sweet potato mixture there? That looks like.
I puree it. I squeeze out some water. I throw a little bit of butter, a little bit of vanilla extract.
Yeah. Vanilla extract is good.
Yeah.
Which I would use.
But chili, anything that has that sweet note, a little bit of heat.
Yeah,
Black pepper chili.
Yeah.
Because the sweet and the heat always goes good.
Out of this world.
The sweet potato is phenomenal.
Right. Oh.
In the apple, unbelievable.
David Burke.
But I made this. I had this. I used this pot. Sunday, I stayed in Chester with Cindy. We baked a chicken, a roast chicken, and it was one of those days because I've been on the road and it was wonderful.
And you cook? And you cook?
Well, she did a lot of.
You told me a joke last week. I'm trying to tell. I'm dying to tell the joke that Al's giving me today.
It's probably not a good one.
Oh, it's a great joke. No, I can't even go there. But it was what I'll give you the punchline of the joke. What leftovers again?
Oh, yeah. I can say it. I can't get in trouble, can I? No. That's a good joke. But
that's
anyway,
a joke.
We had this.
It was a joke,
David.
It wasn't.
Pizza with jalapeno. She loves jalapenos.
Yeah. So what makes David Burke? How do you find those little things? Because Frank's right. You find the littlest things to put in, and it just adds a kick to it immediately.
Because I have to play with my palate. I always have to think about what's going to be the element of surprise, or how do you sing, right?
Yeah.
So you hit different notes on different parts. So when you're eating, you want the person eating, or you got to get different notes.
You can tell.
Eating. So if you had a bowl of pasta with butter and a little cheese, every bite would be the same. Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
But there's no, the finish line is nothing extra. When we design, I play with food. We layer in flavors so that when something in your mouth and the heat is introduced to that product, something else happens.
Yeah.
Not on every plate, but, certain things. It's great to hide it in dessert, vinaigrettes, sauces, and marinades, things like that.
Wow.
Because it's got to be... My chicken's got to be better than the guy down the street somehow, some way.
And David, it is. It truly is. Where do you get this? At Woodpecker? You going to get this chicken?
We get a Woodpecker.
What is the name of this chicken so we know what to order?
It'll be on the menu in the coming weeks. It'll be the...
It's a full chicken. It's a whole chicken, like a roasted chicken.
It's going to be called the Woodpecker for two.
Okay.
This is for two. Could be for one, but this is for two. Comes in a Staub pot.
Yep.
And presentation is beautiful. It's like really like it's an event. It's like you won't get that in another restaurant. You just can't find it because people don't cook like
with rice on the bottom and it's got standing.
And rice is another thing underrated.
Yeah, thank
Unless
you.
you're in Latino or Asian cuisine, but American food you never see rice.
I know you're
see
absolutely
risotto
right.
here.
Yeah.
And the steaks from Allen Brothers, you can order those online.
You can order those online. Yeah, Allen Brothers has a great. They have all kinds of stuff. This is like the baby steak. Now I had these left from when they shipped shipped them a few months ago, and I was going to make them Sunday, but I wanted to test this out. My friend in Chicago gave me this. I was at his restaurant called River Roast, and he has it. He does his chicken.
You
He's
went
an old buddy.
You went to Chicago?
I was in Breckenridge, Colorado.
And then you came to our event on Saturday, right?
I landed Saturday morning, went to the Garden City Hotel, drove down to see you.
You know what? Thank you for that. And people appreciate it because they when I introduced you, there was a love there because you know what? You're internationally renowned, but you were a local guy, and people don't forget. Am I right in Jersey? They don't forget, huh?
Especially down there.
It's so true, man.
And our review was great, and it said
the Drift House.
It was kind of a little bit of a profile about growing up there, so it was very, very nice story.
October 6th, I'm with Dominic Chianese, but Mikey and I have to come down to the Drift House in October.
We're opening Naughty Bar October 6th on the beach.
Wow,
and eventually we're going to introduce the Polar Bear Brunch, where if you go in the water.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is great. The Drift House. Tavern 62. And what's happening in Long Island?
Woodpecker. Garden City Hotel in Long Island.
Look at
and
this
then
guy.
the Adelphi Hotel up in, and soon to be something in St. Louis.
In St. Louis for real?
Yeah.
Which is a great town,
November,
right? Yeah.
here in November.
Now, listen, if you're listening, watching AM970theanswer.com, you can see all the great cuisine that we have before us. It is just a second to none, but make it a point to stop by some of these David Burke restaurants. They are the top of the game. And, David, it's so great to see you.
And soon to be a restaurant in Chester.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, God bless you, man.
Cindy, I hope you listen.
Dude, let me tell you something. I had respect for you before, more so now, my friend. God bless you, brother. Here's my man, David Burke, right there.
Everybody knows this guy. Now, everybody knows he can do a radio show. Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.